All right, hello. How's everyone doing this evening? It's Saturday night. We are back for another good evening of building, hopefully. Continuing work on this Blade Liger from Kotobukiya that I've been working on for, I think, way too long is the right answer on how long that's been. Hopefully putting a serious dent in it tonight and getting us closer to being complete. The camera is wigging out. It's too bad I don't have like serious techno music going on or something. I can't yet decide on what's going on. What is going on? I put something in focus there, does that, because that's it, that's weird. Autofocus, trying to autofocus over and over again. It's too bad we didn't have a music with a better beat. Anyway, we'll be working on this kit. We're giving away some good things tonight. We've got two kits, a high-grade Goof Custom, one of the kits that just came back in stock with the huge restock we had yesterday. As well as a 00 Command Quant that was donated by an individual named Chad, and I should have his last name or at least a last initial, but I don't have it off the top of my head here. I actually found this on a pre-order. It was a donation on a pre-order from way back when, and we finally shipped his order and noticed the note on it. So thank you, Chad, for the donation. If you're here, feel free to chime in. We also got two splash sets, MSO 17 and 18. Those are the Ava colors, yellow, orange, and red. And each of those will come with a Haro Control Blue, courtesy of Splash Paints. Definitely check out those paints if you haven't yet. What else? Before I get into the chat and say hello to everybody, a couple other reminders. Number one, hit that like button. Helps other people see the stream, helps us, and help us build this kind of community thing we got going on here. And don't forget, we do have that live 10 code up and active right now. So if you didn't take advantage of the restock yesterday, there's still a few good kits in stock, I believe. A few of the hot ones sold out super fast, but there's some great kits still available. So I would take a look and see, use that code, or maybe if you're going back for round two. With all that said, though, let's jump into the chat and say hello to everybody. What's up, Matthew Mahoney? Ready for the week of Blade Liger? You getting sick of Blade Liger yet? Who's sick of Blade Liger? I'm starting to get sick of Blade Liger. What's up, Dylan Dull? Every Saturday, lots of exciting kits restocked this week at Mecha Warehouse. Yeah, there were a lot of good kits, which actually resulted in yesterday being our biggest single day sales record ever by a pretty good clip. So that's exciting. New milestones. What's up, Rob Rosenkrantz? Craig Holman, what's up? RDDN, Tim Vagina, Kyle Dixon, Rob Rosenkrantz. I already said hello to. I'm gonna grab HG Sosby for a custom. I waited too long. Surprised how fast those went. The high-grade Sosabys are not the hottest of kits, but they sold out pretty fast. We also didn't get that many of them, so that's probably a factor too. So Viper 6, Lewis Wong, D Hep 89, Here Be Dragons, Chad C, Tony Terrazas. I have crap luck and never win. Well, maybe tonight will be the night your luck changes. What's up, Scott? Michael Foster. We're all catching the stream 2 weekends in a row. Nice, welcome back. Aspen Badia, Yahalo. Built the Flame Toys G1 Optimus yesterday, so good, nice. Take it you enjoyed that kit. What's up, Joe? Kilo Delta. Charlie Santiago, what's up, G-Ming? I think this is stream 9 of this kit. It's crazy. I need to get this thing behind me. What's up, Vidacar Prime, Dylan Perry, RDT, Nick broke the camera. Let's try to focus on the instructions. It wants the coin. Who's excited about those coins? We finally got the invoices out for the Discord Challenge coins for the 2022 coin today. One of the things I did at the warehouse while the team was packing orders, trying to catch up from that ridiculous sales day Friday. Perfig, Heathcliff, David Codd, Gumpa Stop. Feel like you're having big weekends every weekend now. You're going to get another minion soon. Yeah, We had three record like top days this month, top Fridays. So it's been crazy, which is kind of why we ended up bringing on the 2 new minions like a month ago, because I kind of knew we were heading into this. So Michael Alba, Zeta Prime, still trying to find MG 2.0 Zeta Prime so hard. Yeah, I bet. Very excited about the sales. Thanks, Dylan. This one, more coins coming in. They're on order. I'm expecting them late April. There's a possibility with shipping delays. It could be later than that. We'll see. They're going into production though now, I think. Got super lucky. Got the HGC Soccer 1 Sniper type yesterday from Restock and HGC Soccer 2 FC from Dings and Dents today. Nice. Got the invoice for my coin. Got a finished place in that order. Definitely can't wait for the coin. It should be awesome. The other two were great. So except for the coins and acrylic displays for them. How do you get a coin? Viper 6, if you're on the Discord, that's the only way to get them. We did a pre-sale where people could pick their serial numbers, or at least request serial numbers, and then we're going to be putting out another round on the Discord for anybody else who wants one once I get caught up on the initial round. So if you're on the Discord, that will be going up pretty soon. There's one new menu there too many menus now. We ended up adding 2. I was hiring 1. I ended up hiring 2 because there were 2 candidates that were both really good candidates based on the interview. And rather than choose, I was like, well, we're going into this kind of crazy time. Why don't we just grab 2, and we'll probably need them eventually anyway. So why not invest the effort now to get them up to speed? So when we get really busy, we'll have the help, and it's already kind of paid off. So I feel like it's a good investment. What's the Discord? Discord is like a chat server, basically. It's an app. Our Discord is for customers only, so if you've purchased from us before, if you email support@mechawarehouse.com, we can get you a invite link, and yeah, or you might have an invite link in your inbox somewhere in your email. Okay, so I got 1 blade. I think that's what I did last week, so I am doing blade number 2 here. Ooh, and I think I can finish off a runner. I'm looking forward to get rid of some of these runners. There's so many in this kit. I don't think I realized when I started this that it was going to be this complex of a kit. And N6. You have a bit of an echo. Does anyone else hear the echo? I wonder if my audio settings changed somehow. Is it possible you can put on your website pre-orders for kits that are high in demand like RG High New, or this is possible through Discord? Unfortunately, I can't. So we've so far refused to do any sort of pre-ordering for kits that have been printed before, which is really more of a back order. And we do this for 2 reasons. Number one, even when they're confirmed, they end up showing up late sometimes, pretty frequently these days actually, which is hard. There's the logistics of every pre-order that comes in, triggers a whole bunch of shipping that causes chaos, and we just don't have the logistical capability yet to handle shipping out back orders. Maybe when we get a second packing station, but we almost need like a pre-order coordinator. How do you were born on Stream 1? I don't know what that means. How do I change shipping on a pre-order? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but if you send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com, we can definitely help you out. So I wonder how bad the Berserk for her is going to be. Probably pretty crazy. What's up, Bobby? My MG Strike Rouge Otori to arrive nice. Okay, so 1, 2, C4 and 12. Yeah, so anyway, I ended up going into the warehouse today. It wasn't really... I knew this was going to be a busy weekend. I didn't think it was going to be quite the record breaker that it was. Like, I guess I knew that it had potential to be, but I thought I was just being hopeful. And I got a couple of the guys to come in today to help with packing so we can get kind of caught up. I think we're pretty much booked up through Monday already for packing in terms of the number of orders we can pack in a day. I'm gonna try to stop procrastinating and finish my homework so I can start building the MG Virtue. Got it from Mecha Warehouse, nice. It's me a panel line accent for the first time. Total game changer versus markers. Yeah, I like using washes and inks over the markers when I can. Finally scored the Kshatriya, nice. You snag at Messer Nick. I didn't, and I thought about it. I was going to, and then I was thinking about how many people have been asking about them and realized that it would end up on my backlog. And I know that we've got several hundred more coming that are already on order, so we'll get some more in the next couple months. I wouldn't get to build my Messer for a while anyway, so I figured I would let somebody who was more urgently wanting one to get it rather than steal one out from under them. I did grab a pair of the whatchamacallits, the new exit vehicle from 30 Minute Missions, the little like shorter walker that they made. Is pretty cool. I really want to build those. I might end up jumping the line with those. Had the stream open in Discord and Chrome. Nice. I finished painting my PG Banshee before any new kits are bought, sadly. Yeah, if I waited till I finished stuff, I would never get stuff. I'd never be able to get new stuff. Brought home a bunch of kits today, though, that have been piling up on the shelf in my quote-unquote office at the warehouse. A bunch of stuff I've been snagging off of, like damaged kits and things that I've been interested in. Thanks for the sub, Cubs Popley. Within a 30-minute mission, submachines is nice. It is an opening cockpit. Just got that yesterday. Nice. I didn't even know about the opening cockpit. I just know they look really cool. I think I want to like take the pair and paint them in like military color schemes, weather them, and maybe do some sort of little diorama of them, like, I don't know, on patrol or something. You know, Messer for a straight build. I got one when they were released, but it's stuck mid custom paint job. Nice. Next stealing from the business, we should report it to HR. I didn't say I was stealing. It's part of the marketing budget. Has the Liger been good? It's complex, which is generally a good thing, I think. Seems like a solid kit as far as I've experienced so far. It's definitely been a lot, though. It's not a simple build at all. Probably on par with like a Verka, or maybe even a PG. Went into work late to make sure I got a Zogok and Sniper. Sadly, I said I'd pick up. Gotta fix that given I lived too far. I saw your message, Matthew. We'll make sure we get you invoice for that shipping. Probably like first thing Monday. I was prioritizing the messages that directly impacted things today, like an order that shouldn't go out yet because they, you know, needed something removed or changed and stuff like that. That's a good businessman right there. So it's all for marketing. I should probably start posting again on my personal Instagram. I've just been so busy, and when I do get free time, I've been trying to do things to kind of like chill out a little bit and refresh myself. What's Nick and Mecha fan? What's up, Jay Punisher? Yeah, I can agree. I'm currently building the Liger 0 Panzer. It's definitely not for beginner, but a good build for sure. And we've done a Hexagear kit. I have not. There's one or two that I've thought about grabbing though. Hopefully the ones I'm interested in will come around again at some point. There was a governor I think we had back in the attic days that I was interested in but never grabbed. And I think there's another Hexagear kit that I was interested in. I can't remember which one it was, but if I see it I'd recognize it. What's everybody out there up to this evening? People building tonight, doing other things. Doing the Hexa dog, I made the tail a curly Q. It's funny. There's one I want that looks like tall geese. Oh, interesting. Finally scored the messer. Thanks, Nick. Thank you. And the minions got it packed already too. Nice. You must have grabbed it early. Well, I guess you probably did grab it early, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have gotten a messer. Packing to fly back south to warm weather. Weather sounds nice. It's starting to get nice up here a little bit. Paintwork on RG new. Painting HG high new. RG Norn, water slide decals, put the Xeon. Some steaks for dinner, then doing a fire for the family. Nice. Stuffing some pizza in my face, and I'm gonna take apart my Zeta Plus to paint it once the weather's warmer in a couple weeks, hopefully. Decals, RG full armor unicorn. That's a good kit. Sadly not building, bummer. Just finished a lot of mining a resistance X-wing. Got from Dings and Dents a while ago. Time for decals. Nice. I've got an X-wing of some sort on my backlog I want to build. Just relaxing, might do some building tomorrow. Nice. Where do you get those sanding sponges? So these ones I got on Amazon way back before Mecha Warehouse was even an idea or a thing I thought I might want to do. I was just buying like the bulk packs of 3M sanding sponges. And I've got so many of them that I haven't come close to running out. One of these days I'll try some fancier stuff. I'm gonna custom kit, need some custom decals to have a Nova site or store that can print me custom decals. I think it's Bedlam Creations or something like that does custom decals. I think they do everything from small water slides to like bike and helmet and baseball bat or whatever you want to do decals for, I think. You guys have something like that on sale. So the closest equivalent to these ones would probably be either the Tamiya or the Infini has sheets. I basically get these larger sheets and then cut the little pieces out of them. Disbay makes some sanding sponges that are a little bit smaller. God Hand, Madworks. They're all basically the same thing. Your mileage might vary in terms of which ones you like more. But those are all options. Starting an HG Gaplant Hyrule for a straight build competition over. Nice. You can print them yourself with Tester's decal paper. Yeah, it's definitely a decal paper you can get. There's some limitations in terms of colors that you can do with decal paper though. Like I think generally doing white is harder, I think, because it's hard to print white. Or like not possible with the normal printer. Got the Messer too. I'd be scribing yours as well. Using Infinity sponges and they're great. If you think you'll ever build a 30-minute Sisters of Frame Arm Girls on stream, probably not. I'm not really into that whole genre. I don't know. This doesn't really appeal to me all that much. I'll never say never because maybe my mind will change with something that comes out in the future, or I'll get some sort of crazy idea. But it's not really. I've got so many kits that I like want to build. that I don't think I'll end up dabbling in that. The mat works with the high grit, good stuff. So I'm gonna go solid, yeah, quick kit. Use black panel liner in this hole. No white because I kind of want to be messy and leave it slightly weathered. Sisters decal paper, never heard of that. Can use my never heard of that. I think so. I know there's definitely, if it's not the testers, then there's definitely water slide papers you can get that are printable. I'm not sure about like inkjet versus laser printers and all that kind of stuff, but there's definitely ones you can print at home. White transparent can be kind of tricky. You can get white, black decal paper where it just doesn't print if you want white, but you have to trim them really close. Transparent can't do white. You get Pat to build it for you. He's definitely built some of that stuff. So you're building a mechanic core kit. I believe some of them existed, and I would definitely sacrifice my sanity to get one built. Not really. I don't know that much about them. I haven't seen one like in person, so juggling between hand painting HD Lupus Rex or building a double Riser RG. Some but I haven't finished design to use yet. You have an inkjet, I'll check it out. I really just need like 5 to 6 little water slides. Okay. Got 1. 2, 3, and then 4. All right, and then this was the step number 43 is the infamous step that everybody's been telling me like to skip or skip part of. So I want to remind myself what this message says in the Japanese. So if you're ever struggling with Japanese instructions, Google Translate is super useful. If you can get the attack, pusher, skip. Skip this item. So you want to print your own water slides, but I've seen water slide paper available on the net. So yeah, 43 gets used. Oh, I see. So if I don't want to use the other thing, so I'll skip 43 entirely. Anyone can give advice on how to avoid that decal start lifting after a time given. Setter would help, and top coat. I guess Alex Sinclair already got to it before I did. Both of those would help. Okay, step 44. This looks complex. V and R. And 7. And then runner R. Oh, R. PCX. The one thing I don't like about this kit is the way they do the PC runners. Just placed my first order with you, MGXia. Thank you, Andres Crespo. Thank you. Coding is definitely the next skill I want to add to my arsenal. It's a very important skill. I think a super valuable one. Just adding a matte coat on basically any kit takes it up at least a notch or two. Panel lining and top coat, I feel like, are like the two easiest things to take a kit to the next level. If you do nothing else to it but those two things, you can pretty much take it from looking like a toy to looking like an actual model. Nick, do you keep a rolling total of what customers have bought from you over the lifetime of them being a customer? Not specifically. The system keeps track of all of your orders and stuff that someone's placed, so I can see like what somebody's total number of orders and how much they've spent lifetime as a customer, but I don't really like put any sort of extra effort into keeping tabs on that. But it wouldn't be super hard to say pull up what the top 50 customers are in terms of number of orders or dollars spent if I wanted to for some reason. I wouldn't want to know what I've spent. Yeah, it's probably painful. Not knowing gives you some plausible deniability or whatever. Too late for sanding. Sir, this whole stream is just sand. Oh, I see. Top coating is in the cards for me. Nick is big brother. For sanding and making too weak the plastic and ruin the piece. You just gotta be careful and not overdo it. Go with a high enough grit that you can't take off too much material at once. Maybe start with a kit that's inexpensive or something, so you don't feel as bad about the risk if you're worried about making a mistake like that. There's a specific time that restocks are posted to the site, usually around 10 a.m. Eastern on Fridays. We're trying to adhere right now to a pre-orders get added Tuesday morning sometime, and restocks are about 10 a.m. on Fridays. Sometimes it's a little bit after 10, usually it's a little bit before 10. go to printer. I gotta find my Zaku GM40K Marines file. Any plans yet for the 2-year anniversary stream coming up soon? Not yet. I feel like at one stream a week, it's coming up gradually, so I've got time. If anyone has any good suggestions, I'm all ears though. This other step first. I guess I should have looked at the order here. V3 and 4 and R1. Has it been 2 years since the PSA video? I feel like it has. Yeah, it's just over. The 13th of March was when that went live. Back in 2020. I think I posted a story or something on Instagram when it was the anniversary of that whole thing. You don't grid to sand for most unless you know what you're doing with lower grids. It's fair. 400's a little on the risky side even. I use 400 as my first pass usually, but you definitely have to be careful with it. R1. And then PCW and R. I guess I'll cut those out when I need them. The razor file and turns it down from Mecha Warehouse. Nice 5 crit. Move pesky finger bones. Should probably do our first draw of the night here shortly. Yeah, glass files have its limitations. They let work on flat surfaces that haven't been big enough for the file to fit in. Toes nubs, I just chew on until they're gone. The file will ever get as good as your teeth. I can explain sanding process, please, for a person who's never sanded before. Sure, so sanding, I just usually start with the roughest grit, aka the lowest number, which for me is usually about 400. And I'm trying to take the material down with the first one and maybe the second one, which for me is about 600 grit. And then I'm kind of just polishing the part down with the 1000, 1500. The exact grits doesn't really matter. But I'm basically trying to get the part to be flat and then get rid of as much evidence of the sanding as possible. If I were painting, in theory, you don't need the higher grits as much because you're going to paint over it anyway, so trying to remove sanding marks and stuff like that is less important because there's going to be paint on top of it anyway. right, so this one here, PCW first. And then PCR. So my dog hit a part to my real great Zaku's leg and he shit out and I cleaned it and used it, no joke. Well, it's, I guess, awesome that you got it. That's also kind of gross. Well, HG Zaku gets pretty much the same height. I'm looking for a larger HG Zaku. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be in the same ballpark. Psycho Zaku would be bigger, I think. Pretty much Nick goes through different grits, finer or higher number, just eventually smooth that surface. Fine grits even smoother, but doesn't necessarily have standing power lower grits. That's a pretty good summary of it. The lower number means you can do more damage if you like, take off more material faster. So it's a good place to start. But then you can work towards the whatchamacallit. Which way is it supposed to go? Every cheap background music is pretty good. As everyone in Discord what I should do, and they all had my back saying rubbing alcohol and use it. Yeah, it's something that'll kill off whatever might be growing on it. All right, so we've got 4 prizes. What are we gonna do for the draw? That's the number range. Technical term for sandpaper is cutting power, so lower the grit, the more cutting power it has. Okay, so let's do, for the giveaway, we got those 4 prizes: the HG Goof Custom, HG 00 Command Quant, MSO 17, the splash yellow orange, and MSO 18, the splash red, both from the Ava line with the power control blues. We're going to put a number in the chat between 1 and 750 and just a random question. Let's answer the question of Zaku or Jim, or aka GM. Zaku or Jim. Number from 1 to 750. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. And we will draw in a moment. Oh, and we only ship to US addresses. Use a gun primer razor, then in theory you wouldn't have to use any sandpaper, right? Like in theory, you kind of can choose as different tools to get the same thing done. Like use the blade scrape and keep the sharp angled parts looking even. That really trying to sand one tiny nut doesn't have me sanding around it. It's another technique that's pretty common. Okay, so next up, two and one. And R1. I'm really curious now which one won. Seen a lot of Zaku's though. So you're a gym fan? I mean, I like the gym design. Who first kid would be a good question next time. That is a good question. I think we've asked that one before, but we'll probably end up repeating a lot of questions with this new question format, so I can probably ask that for the next one. It was just so iconic. At first I was a huge fan, but now I'm madly in love with every design. I feel like for me, I didn't care for Zaku's at all until I built, I think it was one of the Master Grade 2.0 Zaku's. And then I think I gained an appreciation for the design. Zaku's like 45 to 33. That's not bad. I never cared about Zaku's until I heard the I sound. I'm gonna call time in a moment and draw some numbers. Finish sanding this piece probably. Nick likes Leos. Leos are cool. Maganacs are cool too. Trying to figure out why the later Zaku still have tubes on the outside. Because they look cool. Zaku 1 is a bit better than Zaku 2. I want to find the crazy is like the special coating Epion Giamano front skirt doesn't let your gears breathe. I definitely don't like the original like gym design. I feel like all the later ones are way better. Okay, random number generator time. I gotta draw 4 numbers here. First one will be for that Goof custom. First number is 95. Second number for the 00 command quant, 135. Third number for the Splash Yellow Orange MSO 17, 528, and then finally the MSO 18 Red 141. So 95, 135, 528, 141. Let me know if anyone's a winner, and I'll confirm. And any prizes that aren't won, we will draw for again in a little bit. is it I could see? Okay, bummer. Okay, PCW. How do I enter for those numbers first time here? You just throw a number in the chat. So listen up for the next one. We put numbers in the chat when I ask, and then we draw a winner at random in that number range. I don't get my choices every time because that would have been very on the nose if it won. True that. Get another runner knocked out here. That's always a good feeling. Okay. V10 and 9. Just want my rent check, which would have been $520. I owe the wife money for concert tickets. A couple weeks ago, and it felt weird. Like, did I really still work in the Liger? Yes, TJV. I'm still working in the Liger. For better or worse. I'm really looking forward to moving on to the next project, whatever that is. Good evening, Nick and everyone. Happy Saturday night. What's up, Drez? And R1. With the nicer weather on the horizon, what does that mean for all of you and your building? Does your building rate of time, I guess, that you commit to the hobby stay the same each week, regardless of the weather? Is it a more of a cold weather activity for you? Or is it just something you just do regardless? Next to the empty Dynamiz or HD Bound Dock, nice. Anything in mind for the next one yet? Well, I've got a artifact that I built, an artifact Rick Diaz that I need to paint. I think that's what I was planning on doing next. So probably that, and then I think I've got a kit or two that need decals. And then I really want to snap together that submachine, what's it called? The 30-minute missions for the new one that just came out. How do you deal with feeling burnt out on a kit, power through, or set aside and work on something else for a bit? Kind of depends. A lot of the stuff I do on the stream, I just kind of power through because I only really have time to build a couple hours each week, so I don't think the burnout gets that bad. If I get burnt out. If I were building a lot more frequently, I guess I'd probably get through it sooner and wouldn't feel burnt out either, so maybe that's a double-edged sword. So man, I'm glad to be here today. Been busy with work, so I haven't been at your last live streams. Well, welcome back. Next weather means yard work, which means less build time. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to mowing the lawn again and all that BS. Afraid to go outside. Maybe I'll begin building outside. Means I can paint and coat. The amount of time probably won't change. I'm a homebody. I had a newborn as of a couple weeks ago, so I'm building less in general. Congrats, TJ. That's exciting. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of sleep here and there. Builds go down and paint time goes up. I have 6 kits any paint that I couldn't do due to ventilation reasons this winter. Build rate goes down, but my backlog strangely continues to rise. Nice weather doesn't change much for building, but does make it easier to take cool photos of my kits outdoors. Building for me is more for cold weather, rain weather. Then build more when it's cold and get out to paint when it's warm since I only have the garage. Nice. Now that's warm, we also race outside, which gives me another day for racing, but doesn't hurt my building schedule too much. Warm means time for drag racing. Nice. Built the ultimate RG kit. The kind with tiny parts that induces screaming. Seems like a lot of us paint in our garage. It definitely sounds that way. Nick, I wanted to buy from your page a Delphi sponge sanding pad grids 180 to 800. Do you know when they'll get a restock? I missed your last big restock and everything I wanted was sold out. I'm not totally sure. I know we've got a shipment from Disbay on the way. That said, they let us know like a week or two ago, right as it was about to ship, that they were experiencing lockdowns. I guess COVID's making a resurgence in China, and some of the ports are even locked down and are either at limited capacity or not moving at all. You saucy man pajamas. What's up, James Clark? Get a paint setup in my garage. I'd love to get into painting, but space is at a premium. Space is always a thing. Just joined. What are you building tonight? By the way, how you doing? I'm doing well. Shizu-san, welcome. I'm continuing work on the Zoids Blade Liger AB that I've been working on for way too long now. Any RG Sazvi coming soon? I think so. We actually got 3 in with this restock, but we didn't even put them up because 3 was way too low a number. So we're going to lottery them via the Dings and Dents mechanism on the Discord sometime in the next few weeks. It seemed like we would just be disappointing people if we had put them up on the site, because they would have sold out instantaneously. So acrylic cases on the site. I've already doubled my kit dusting since it's been nice enough for open windows. We do not. That would be a good type of product to get into though. So next after Blade Liger, I think the very next thing will be painting that artifact. I was going to do that right around the week that I started this project. Bunch of W pieces next. Quick question, what made the hole in the Virtue and Dings and Dents look like I got bitten by a carrier dog? No idea, actually. There was a hole in the outer box, so something must have punctured that box somehow. I'll give you 3 RG Sosby and don't plan to get more for a few months. I don't know when the next ones are coming. I forget how many I have on order. It could be that they only had 3 and the next ones are going to show up like in a week or 2 because they're on the next shipment. or it could be that they're not coming for a while. It's hard to say without looking up the data. I've been so slammed. But often they'll ship like a few of something because they were the last ones off of the last case out of a container or something, and the next container might be a week away or something like that. Looking for some solid single blade nippers other than the God Hands. Do you have anything else? Disc Bay 3.0s are solid. God Hand makes the normal nipper, I think, might be single blade. I'm not sure. Speaking of artifacts, Series 2 any closer to getting here in the US yet? I'm not sure. I haven't seen an update on them, but I suspect that they're coming soon. Okay, Runner W. Tiny orange stickers for the Flame Toys Optimus. Stupid tiny stickers are lost to. It's a bummer. Okay, 2, 2, 10, and 6. Most delicious nippers on the planet. You saw here first, folks. How do you make some tasty nippers? 6. Here, foot trimming leaves off vegetation. All right, let's fire up our second draw of the night. So let's do a number between 1 and 500 this time. So put a number between 1 and 500 while answering the question, what was your first kit? We'll ask that question again. So first kit, number from 1 to 500. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number, and we only ship to US addresses. We'll draw in a moment. I think the music is from Magic the Gathering video game, right? Sounds very familiar. I'm not sure. These are all original, but I think a lot of the songs on this station are influenced by game music, so it could be influenced by that or whatever. It could be inspired by that theme. Good kits in there. Watching out for these streams and you get to every song that plays on here, definitely. I almost wonder if I should try switching to another one of the stations on Pretzel.rocks or something. So someone said Archie Crossman's the first kid. Hats off to you. That one's a doozy. Yes, definitely the tiny parts. It's like the tiniest of tiny parts on that one. RGs are already small enough part-wise. What's up, Nike? I think this thing gets completely covered, so I'm not going to sand off all the parts. Next question, did Nick get Taco Bell today? I did not. No Taco Bell between the warehouse and my house. I have to go way out of the way to get Taco Bell. And I was in a time crunch as it is. Trying to get back so I could take one of the kids. Because my oldest had a birthday party to go to today. Has anyone seen a Halo TV show? Is it worth watching? I have not. RG God gonna delay till August. Does that mean you'll have pre-orders for it set for later? I don't. The pre-orders, in terms of when the delivery is, that time frame will change, of course. I'm expecting to get confirmations soon, so we'll hopefully have our next round of pre-orders up in the next couple weeks. We just got our solicitation on Friday, I think, for the next quarter's worth of stuff, so should all be coming soon. Nick, you could DoorDash Taco Bell to the warehouse for everyone. Except there's not really it's not that close. And why do I want to pay someone for DoorDash? It just seems lame. I don't need it that bad. Has Bandai teamed up with any other stores than 7-Eleven for themed kits? Yeah, I think so. There's been a bunch of themed kits. Nick should open a combined Mecha Warehouse Taco Bell, like one of those Taco Bell Pizza combo places. I don't know that would fly. Although it would be a great fit with that Taco Bell Mecha commercial they had for the fries. All right. Drawing 4 numbers. Maybe more messer on the way. We have a lot more messers on the way, already confirmed, so they should be here in the next few months probably. Okay, first number 282 for the Goof Custom. 241 for the 00 Command Quant. 346 for the Splash Combo MSO 17. And 301 for the Splash Combo MSO 18. So 282, 241, 346, 301. Let me know if anyone's a winner and I'll confirm. And whatever is left, we will draw for later. Any more wind blades on the way? Not that I know of, nothing confirmed. We're about to place an order with one of our secondary suppliers to pick up a few things that sold out super fast because I think they have a few available. And I'll have to check and see if they have wind blades. Okay, 3, 4, 7, 13. Three, 4, 7, 13. Thought I was gonna sneeze there for a moment. Looks like this one winner, MWG. Nice save on the mic. I don't know what my allergy. I guess with everything warming up, the allergies. 301. All right, MWG with 301. Congrats. You probably already know what to do. Send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll send that prize out this week. Looking forward to Moon Knight on Disney Plus. I didn't even know that Moon Knight was coming out. What's Moon Knight? Guess I'm missing out on stuff. Okay, time for a sponge refresh. Stardew Valley coming along, made through year 1 yet. I'm in the 3rd year on my game right now. Almost got the community center all taken care of. Just got the key to the sewers today. Things are going pretty well. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind schedule in terms of what's possible, but still having fun and making progress. Moon Knight is a Marvel comic. I see. Okay. I'll have to look into that as another option. Our go-to serious show right now has been Reacher. We've been going through that one pretty relatively quickly. I think we're close to the end of the 1st season. Reacher is solid. Enjoyed it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I get annoyed at there's definitely some like factual stuff that they're just way off on, like they didn't do their research on, which bugs me. It's hard when you know something about a subject and then you try to watch a show that involves it. All I watch is Gabby's Dollhouse because my children are tyrants who control the TV. I'm sorry. Watch Blippi and Coco Melon in stunning 4K 60 frames per second. Oh, Blippi. I know Blippi all too well. Blippi bugs the hell out of me. I mean, dude's a genius with what he came up with. And already I agree, he's a little creepy. We got going on here, working on the Zoids Blade Liger. There we go. Little complex little gadget there. Placed my first order, been looking for a Zaku F2 and got some mecha patches. Thank you, Joe. There's some serious disdain for children's TV characters on here right now. Okay, so I get to build the same thing again, I guess. I wish I could just pull from behind the scenes somewhere and be like, I prepared this before the show, like those cooking shows. Freedom must part for now. Have a lovely night, builders, and thanks for helping me wind down, Nick. Later. See you later, Searchlight. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. Kids also really like YouTube videos of other people playing with toys. I want to get mad and ask why, yet here I sit watching someone else build Gunpla. That's true. Don't really have a leg to stand on, do you? W6, there we go. I mean, to be honest, I still don't get it. I don't understand why you guys watch me, but hey, I'll take it. Gotta 4 and 5-year-old here. I'd arguably is one of not the most realistic and relatable kid shows on. Plus, now one of the kids is talking with the Australian accent, which is hilarious. I guess I haven't heard of that show. I wasn't at work rebuilding as well, trying to get the finishing touches on my DM Testament Gundam. Nice. I'm hopefully finishing up painting my Magadak soon. Been in masking hell for weeks now. I think I'm down to the last round or two of spraying on it. Daughter's level 7 and she watches Dr. K's Exotic Animal ER more than anything else. Haven't heard of that one either. Also hoping next weekend, next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, there's a model show out in Western Mass that I'm hoping to head out to. Get to see some builds out there, hopefully. It's on Disney Plus. I believe it. Nat Geo series is pretty cool though. Okay, that's not bad then. I'm so done with my kids watching 5 at night. At Freddy user made Roblox. You're gonna film it? Most likely we'll have Santana will be in tow if I go out, and we'll hopefully get another vlog out of it, maybe some more interviews. Nick, do you have any pets? I do not. We had a cat for like 2 months. We thought the cat was, I don't know, 2 years old or something when we got her from the shelter, and it turned out the cat was like 14 or something and had lymphoma or something. We found out like a month into having the cat, just started like having issues, and so she didn't live very long, unfortunately, and then we kind of never really managed to recover from that, I guess, and get another pet, partially because we had the kids, so kind of took over our capacity. And face it, a kid is basically like a pet anyway. They make messes everywhere. They demand food. For kids and pets, I don't know which ones cost me more in food. I believe it. It's hard right now. Like I think my wife wanted to do rats or something. I guess rats can be good pets, which sounded kind of interesting. But like right now we're so busy. Like I've always kind of tried to put the veto on the whole pet thing because I feel like our life is so chaotic at times that I don't think it'd be fair to a pet. I don't think we'd be able to take care of pets. God, which prizes are still available? Both kits, the Goof Custom and Command Quant, and one of the splash paints, I think. I have 3 kitties and a German Shepherd. German Shepherd would be nice. I never had like pets growing up. Had like fish and hermit crabs at one point and stuff like that, but never had like a dog or a cat or anything like that when I was a kid, so Oh, this is a 14-year-old boy. Food is more than heat and electricity. Yeah, I did that damage for my parents when I was a kid, so... know how that goes. Is the goof gone? No, we still have the goof. Three cats, a dog, and now 5 fish. The kids helping with them, so it's nice. See, I'd want to have the kids help, but my oldest would probably forget for multiple days in a row, and then we got a problem. We're just not focused enough. Dachshund, Chihuahua, 5 to 7 yard cats. German Shepherd sports the Mecha Warehouse patch on her vest. Nice. Dutch Shepherd pit mix and her reclusive cat. Kids, hamsters both passed in the last few months. Bummer. 2 cats here. Nice. Four cats and a hammy. Oh, and 8 chickens. I honestly think chickens would be kind of cool. We had the garden going for a few years. I've been too busy to really maintain a garden, but chickens would be kind of cool. But I don't think we can handle it. Definitely not right now. Kids want some hamsters or rats. I don't know about having any of those around with 3 cats. I already see how the cat eyes the fish tank. Next giveaway question should be best favorite kind of pet. That's a good idea. Or what do you have for pets or something like that? With 2 Pomeranian, 4 cats, and a turtle we keep forgetting about. Used to have a catfish for me at the time, and I thought it'd be great to feed it guppies. See, the catfish didn't eat it, so from 1 fish to 10 fish lived peacefully thereafter. That's funny. Do you like the 30-minute missions kits? Yeah, I've built at least one. I built the Alto ground type and did some customization on it. That's one of my favorite builds I've done, painting-wise and stuff. It's really cool. I just picked up those submachines, whatever they're called, the extra armament vehicle things with this restock, so I plan on building those soon, hopefully. Got some cool ideas for like a little mini diorama vignette or something. So you have box turtles and lizards in the yard, and some stuck around, but then the feral cats decimate the local ecosystem. It was genuinely terrible. Ouch, do they like eat them or something, or just play with them? We definitely had like, we're not super far from some water. There's some like marshy areas in the neighborhood. And one year under one of our bushes in the front, there was like a bunch of eggs. They've been like snapping turtles trying to lay eggs in our yard. One year we found a spot where they attempted to lay eggs that a fox or something must have got to them. and dug them up in our front yard. And drove everything else out. Plus bird feeders too. My kids love seeing all the birds in the yard. Seems like a low maintenance way to kind of have a pet without having a pet. Still irrationally upset by the fact that I have lived in Florida my whole life and haven't seen a wild alligator. I've not the last time, but the time before that, I'm pretty sure I saw a wild alligator just as a, like, on vacation or something. Well, for squirrels, I'd put out more bird feeders. Squirrels are menaces to put here, or menaces put here. You got to do the why can't I think of his name? I'm completely drawing a blank. Who's that YouTuber that did the squirrel obstacle course? Some ferrets when I was younger, but I had to give them to a person who could actually and probably care for them because I was too young. Spicy birdseed. Mark Rober, that's the name. You get bears up there, Nick? We've got a bear problem here in CT. We don't have a... I don't know if I've ever seen bears here. We get deer in the yard a lot. We've had, I think, foxes. I've seen skunks. I think there's some coyotes around. The house up the road with a pond in the back, and the pier that would come out the sun yard had a 2.5 shell, and it would stretch out to over a yard, head to tail. Wow. All right. Let's do the next draw. So we still got 3 prizes left. Let's reduce this number range a bit, increase the odds of winning. So let's do a number from 1 to 125 and answer the question, what is your, if you could only have one pet, what kind of animal would it be? So a number from 1 to 125, if you could only have one pet, what would it be? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses, and we will draw in a bit. These are jokes about fast things and polls. Bear sightings are really common here because they've been pushed out of their natural environment and into the cities. It's sad. Yeah, it's a bummer. X1 to U5. And what's U5 look like? TikTok is 23 years old. Is that cat a person with cat ears? I feel like that's like a third of TikTok. Can you walk a coconut crab? I have no idea. Time took early civilization to domesticate the wolf. He did it with the bear instead. This guy's 11. She's a bum. Sleeps all day. I can't imagine how much a 23-year-old cat must sleep. Must need so much space to be hot. This whole walking a crab thing is kind of ridiculous. Welcome to Grab and Find Picture from climbing a garbage can. It looks like a full burger on its back. Interesting. Might have to look this up. Finish this step here, or at least this half of it, because I got to do it twice, and then we'll do our draw. Oh, I see. Is this whole thing supposed to be like slide out or something? I might have to clean that up after. All right, let's call time. Draw that number from 1 to 125. So we're drawing 3 numbers this time. We got 3 prizes left. First one is for the high grade Goof Custom. Number 23. 23 for the Goof Custom. Number 102 for the 00 Command Quant. And number 31 for the MSO 17 yellow orange set, Ava colors set from Splash Paints. Let me know if anybody is a winner and I'll confirm. And if there's anything left, we've got one more draw left for the night. So close, only 332 off. So looks like number 23 is David Cod. I don't think we have a flip. So David Cod, congratulations. Let's check the other numbers real quick. Nope, nothing on 102. Looks like just the one winner. So congratulations, David Cod. So send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com. We'll get that prize out this week, and we've got 2 prizes left. We'll draw for those in a little bit. like small dogs in general. Too many small dogs park more frequently, flip out easier than larger dogs. It's probably a good thing, because if your large dog was freaking out, you'd have problems, right? The small dog can't do much. Small dogs overcompensate and feel threatened all the time, so perhaps they are more vocal, hostile than larger ones with self-confidence. Could be. Sounds like people too. Weaker, less confident humans tend to be the ones that talk a lot of trash. Best dog I ever had was a chow, mean for about 2 months. Sweetest mama bear for 11 years. Interesting. Alright, so we got those two. Oh. So we got 4, 3 from the U runner. Okay, 8, 9. $11. 14, 15, 16. Nick, do you sell everything this weekend so far? I checked, but may end up spending more money. Not everything. There's definitely some stuff still in stock. A few sold a lot better than others, or we had a lot better stock of certain ones. That's the same way, but now having Pomeranians, I like them more, but you'll never not know if someone has come to the house, and I think they would really take on a pair if one came around. It's funny. Who saw the announcements last week? I think we probably talked about them a little bit last week, because I think they were a little bit fresher, but now that I've done my video and all that stuff on them, what do people think about the kits that were announced for, I guess, basically summer release in Japan, at least? What kits? RG, Gale Geiger, that new HG amplified or something. Ryujin or something. HG Shenlong is an exciting one. There are a few SD Gundam World Heroes kits announced. Some new Common Riders, some other stuff. Geigar, I don't know how to spell it, looks pretty sweet and fresh compared to other Bandai kits. Charmander, yeah, that one was on there too. Just want Thunderbolt reprints, I'm sure. PG Unleashed restocking soon. We definitely have some on order, I think. I'm not sure when they're due in. I forget how many we're getting. Probably not enough. We did a video on Tuesday where I run through the latest announcements. I'm not hoping 2001 HG Shenlong. Not sure if we should get the new HG just to have both. That'd be a nice comparison. See how far they've come in 20-something years. Hit the Powerball tonight. We'll log on and buy out all your inventory. The Geigar is what they chopped up and edited and turned into Voltron here in the States, right? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I never watched Gale Geigar. It definitely has a Voltron-ish kind of vibe, I think, from what I've seen of images and stuff from it. Forgot to treat all the rest of the wing kits. I agree. You guys still charge $10 shipping if someone were to buy like half your inventory? I don't think we would be able to allow someone to buy that much of our inventory. We've got scalping limits in place on a lot of popular products, so I honestly don't know. Either way, the RG looks interesting would be a get for me. It definitely looks interesting. I'm curious still about how many will buy it just because it's the new RG, and how many people will only buy it if they're interested in the series. Because it's definitely not a well-known series here in the US. Beast King Go line is what became Voltron. There you go. Closing in on the end of the stream here. We should probably get the last draw kind of rolling. So let's see what would be a good question. Enjoyed your explanation of who Charmander is in the news video. Everybody knows Charmander, he's cute. Am I wrong? Anything about an MG Eclipse restock? I don't know how restocking works, so it's just a shot in the dark question. I think we have some either coming or there were some on the latest order form that we'll hopefully get confirmations on soon. They were definitely at least considering a reprint. We might even have some on order already, though. Well, since I'm working on a complex kit, I'm curious. So let's do our last draw of the night here. We'll do a number between 1 and 70, and I want to know what's the most complex kit you've ever built. This one feels close to it for me. I think the PG GPO one was my most complicated one. So, most complicated build you've ever done, number between 1 and 70, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses, and we'll draw in a moment. Charmander was my pick when I played Pokemon Red. MG Sun Beaver caught taking forever, I bet. Like next time I do a kit this complex, it'll have to be for the charity stream or something, so I have one long uninterrupted chunk to do it in, so it's not like on my project list forever. Excuse me. Uncontrolled yawning. I think I'm ready for bed. Okay. So these two go together. Then those strips go on. Oh, this is cool. Not sure what this is for, but the detail is really awesome. Oh, I see. This will go with some other armor pieces with this or something like that, maybe. That's cool. You get that guy that holds weapons without falling off. Next toughest kit was third missions. Took him like 4 months. Didn't take that long, did it? Remember, you need the answer to the question and a number. If you just have a number, you will not be eligible to win. Your answer could be as simple as I've never built a kit before, or I don't know, but you need an answer plus the number, or it does not count. Here's a good point. It's complicated. Just like gluing in a lot of work, or just number of pieces in engineering, because the RGs are complex, but I wouldn't say they're complicated. Yeah, I guess you go either way. Like, is it a lot of work? or just very tricky to put together. Like this one's just a lot of work and a little bit challenging in places. Young is a good answer too. I remember putting something in the head upside down and I couldn't fit anything and almost lost my mind about it. That's always fun when you put a part in backwards or upside down or something and you can't really tell. I'm going to call time here in a moment. Someone handed me a kit that requires glue in the year for 2022. I would simply refuse to build it. You're probably missing out. Okay, so number from 1 to 70. Okay, I'm calling time in 3, 2, 1. Time has been called. His entry grades are tough. So if you've only built one kit, almost anyone could be the most complex kit you built. Could be the simplest kit ever made. But it's the most complex one you've ever built if you've only built one. Okay, drawing two numbers now. First one, number 15 for the 00 command quant. And number 53 for the splash yellow-orange set. 15 and 53. Making a chance of getting Splash Paints Mystic Chrome. Kind of want to get it so I can hate on it. Did that just come out? We just ordered some Splash. Well, I guess we would have. It's either not one of the Gundam or Mecha colors or whatever. Or it's new or something. Okay, 15 and 53. So let's see, 15. Oh, David Trin. Okay, David Trin with 15. That's confirmed. And 53. Hopefully we get that 53 winner right out of the bat here. Archer crossbow. It's like Mr. Sunburst 76. Another coinless. Another coinless stream. So, Mr. Sunburst 76 and David Trin, congrats on the wins. Send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, shipping info, all that good stuff. And we will get those sent out sometime this week. And I think that's where we will end things for tonight. I'm definitely apparently feeling tired. Can't stop yawning. So see you guys maybe next week, maybe the week after. Next week on Sunday, we'll be going down to ValleyCon, I believe is what it's called. That event out in Western Mass, Chicopee, Mass, I think. IPMS show. They got a couple of Gundam categories out there. And if we're going, most likely we'll be able to ditch the kids Saturday, and so we might want to take advantage of a kidless evening on Saturday. So I'll keep you all posted one way or the other. So we'll either see you next Saturday at 8:30 or the Saturday following that. Have a good evening, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget that Live 10 code is active for a little while longer. You can save 10% at mechawarehouse.com. And otherwise, we'll see you next time. Gumpel University is streaming after this. Thanks, Victor. So if you're looking for something else to do after this, head over there. And